I'm hyped up. I'm amped. I'm ready. I'm ready, man. Today is the day we begin to create the future of the Carolina Panthers. Today is the day we start to create that Mona Lisa. We got the paint, we've got the tools, we got the brushes, we got all the ideas in the world. Everything that we need. And this weekend is where we begin to work and create. We've had a successful free agency so far, and that's the beginning building blocks. We put the tools in place, we put the paintbrushes in place. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of this stuff is in place now. So, now all we got to do is start painting. You know what I'm saying? Just start painting. There's so many weapons in this draft, so many opportunities to succeed, so many ways that we can find a successful roster at the end of this tunnel. And I figured, I'd hang out with you guys for a few minutes, before things get crazy tonight. I'm sitting here eating lunch, man. Y'all can get at me with questions. Y'all can get at me with comments real quick for about 5 minutes, But hey, I'm amped. I'm amped up, man. This is going to be one heck of a draft. And I think if we do this right, this is phase 2. You know what I'm saying? This is phase 2 of an 8-step plan to get this franchise back. It's not going to be easy. None of this is going to be easy. But Dave Canales has a plan. And he's putting that plan in place, man. He's doing what he does. I got me some chicken risotto that I cooked last night on my day off. Just chilling out. Just kind of listening to a couple of people's podcasts. Just chilling out last night, trying to get my mind off of this stuff, for the day before the weekend. But, we got so much potential in this draft, though. So much potential. There are very few ways we can mess this up. Very few ways. I'm going to tell you the don'ts. I'm going to tell you what we don't want to do. First of all, do not draft Adonai Mitchell. Stay the heck away from Adonai Mitchell. I've been stressing that all month. Do not go for this dude. Catching traffic issues, yak issues, separation issues. Do not go for that. That's the opposite of what you want in a wide receiver at West Coast. Secondly, do not miss on Van Pram. That's the best of the centers that you're going to get from day one, from Group 1. Otherwise, you're settling for some guys you don't even fully trust. At 65, do you really want to take that chance? And believe me, there is a chance somebody reaches at 65. before 65 to get Van Pram. I've seen a lot of weird stuff on draft weekends. If they know that's what you're going for and they need a center, they will reach when given the opportunity to do so. You don't want to be that person that doesn't have a backup plan. You know what I mean? You got to have a backup plan. And what I say when I mean have a backup plan, I don't mean go into free agency because the free agent pool is trash. Have you guys looked at the free agent pool for centers? It is trash. You're either paying $12 million a year for a backup center, or you're getting some trash in free agency. So do not miss on Van Pran. All right. Do not draft Adonai Mitchell. That's number one. Do not miss on Van Pran. That's number two. The third way we can mess this draft up. There's actually 4 ways we can mess this up. Braylon Allen is number 3. Braylon Allen is a trap. If you don't have those trade down picks, Braylon Allen is a trap. Don't go for him at 101. Get Cam Hart. There'll still be a couple of good corners there. Pick your favorite corner. Do not go for Braylon Allen at 101 if you don't have the trade down picks. That's a stupid mistake because that's going to screw up the rest of your draft. I've done at least 15 mock drafts to where I know that this is a mistake. That dude is a trap at 101. If you want him, find a way to get a pick between 65 and 101. Now, the fourth way we can mess this up, and I'm sure we're going to do this. I'm pretty doggone sure we're going to do this. Is Justin Eckerby. If you don't draft Justin Eckerby, we are messing up already. We're already messing up. That dude's a dual threat. Defensive tackle and defensive end. You don't draft him, you done messed up big time. The only way you could make that right is if you miss on Justin Eckerby is going for Jordan Jefferson. Just for this draft weekend and during regular season games. Marcos, to answer your question, shout out to you though. If you've seen my lives during regular season reactions, this is pretty much the same room. It's a different room. It's pretty much what I call my guest room, but for all intents and purposes for Panthers related stuff, I get soundproof, so I don't bother the rest of the family, and it's considered my war room, with the Panthers. But yeah, this is where I'm going to be spending the entire draft weekend. I'm not going to be sleeping in here. I'm going to be sleeping in my own room, but so let's review the 4 ways we could screw this draft up. 1, do not draft Adonai Mitchell. If you draft Adonai Mitchell, you done already messed up. You done already messed up. You're getting a wide receiver that's going to sit on your bench for 3 years. Don't do that. Number 2, whether you could mess up this draft is by missing Van Pran. You miss on Van Pran and you don't have a backup plan, you done messed up. Big time. Royally. Because that free agent pool is trash. 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Braylon Allen is a trap. Do not pick him at 101. Find a way to get a pick between 65 and 101 if you want Braylon Allen or a running back of that caliber. Otherwise, do not pick him. Go for a corner at 101. And finally, Justin Eckerby. If you don't pick Justin Eckerby, you're missing out on dual threat depth. Dual threat depth, ladies and gentlemen. And a starting defensive tackle. Jordan Jefferson is the only way you can rightfully right the ship on that one. But then your defensive end better be a real good one. He better be a real good one. I'd say like a Kamara. Like a and I don't recommend going defensive end that early. I'll say go linebacker. Once you traded down that 39, go linebacker. That way you have the option of corner and defensive end at 101. You're not pressured to pick either one. You're not cornered into a linebacker situation. You know what I mean? Or you have to pick a linebacker because you chose an edge earlier. You're not cornered. That's what I'm saying. You got to be careful. There's some pitfalls, but you got to be looking out for them. I've named them. The dues of this draft. Do draft Xavier Legette at 33, because if you don't draft Xavier Legette at 33, Houston will come calling. Depending on how desperate they are for Xavier, it is, for some reason they got a love affair with XL. I don't know what it is, man, but they got a love affair for XL. And one of these two quarterbacks is going to get XL. If we don't get him at 33, Houston will give us a call at 33. They're going to try to get him. But they're going to fail. Because our management said, we want him. You know, we've had 6 visits. Granted, XL can't keep his mouth shut. Why would you divulge that information? Why would you tell people, oh, the Panthers management said they were going to draft me at 33? Why would you say that? Like, keep your mouth shut. We need some contracts, man. We need some contracts with these rookies, man, so that they can't divulge this stuff. This is getting out ridiculous, because I've seen this happen before too. I don't want these players, man, shooting their mouth off and saying, "Oh yeah, we definitely get drafted. I'm definitely getting drafted at 33 or whatever number it is, man." It's stupid. It's immaturity. Because if you can't keep your mouth shut about that, and what if we put you behind a podium and we ask you about the entire offseason game plan? What if we put you in front of the podium and say, what's your process as a wide receiver? Is this dude going to spill the cookies out of the jar? We get into regular season. Is this dude going to spill the juice, man, about what we're doing on offense? That's what I'm saying. You got to have. Mm-mm-mm. You can't let these guys do this stuff, man. Loose lips, ship sinks, man. Loose lips sink ships. We already got it with Brad. We don't need it from XL. And knowing our stupid management, we are prone to get a guy that does that because of our stupid mistakes. It's a pattern, y'all. We don't. I'll bet you $1 to a donut we pick XL after seeing that right there. And Dave Canales has to clean up your dog mess. He has to clean up your dog piss and say, the puppy don't know no better, man. The puppy don't know no better. We said that to everybody. we literally said that to everybody. That's a smoke screen and a half right there. You know you are already picking XL. He got a lot of everybody just to cover up that mess. You gotta spray that junk with some Clorox. Man, this stuff still stink, bro. It still stink. You know, say he asked XL a question about being drafted at 33. He asked everybody a question at 33, didn't he? Or did he? XL took it the wrong way. I bet we don't draft XL. I don't know, man. I don't know. Our management's been prone to do stupid things. You got to control your puppy, man. This is a puppy. We don't even own this puppy yet. He already messing around on the floor, man. He already pissing all over the floor. Bro, man. That's what I don't want. Man, let me tell you something. There's about 5 different wide receivers we could choose right there at 33. I'm telling you right now. We about to have the same debate that we had with Bryce Young. That's exactly what's about to happen, except for different reasons. That's what's about to happen, man. Because look, man, like one of these two quarterbacks is going to have XL. One of them is. It's just a matter of which one. Because if we play around and we don't draft XL at 33 and we wait till 39, Houston will call up to Washington at 37 to say, I want XL. I want XL. What's your price? What's your price, Washington? How desperately do you want XL, Houston? How desperately do you want this dude that doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut? How much you want him? I'll put a price tag of these picks, you know. Houston says, all right, done. I want XL. But who you picking at 33? See, you done missed your chance at XL, and we're going for a defense player at 39. At 33, then you get your wide receiver at 30 39. Who you getting? There's a rumor the Dolphins might trade up to 27 to get Worthy. I've been hearing that around the grapevine today. Canales said they asked the same question they asked the XL to a lot of other players, but only XL saying the Panthers told me they're going to draft me at 33. Goofy dude, man. Goofy dude. I hope the Panthers don't draft them anymore. See, now you want... Okay. The reason I brought up the Houston Texans quarterback and Bryce Young debate is because we're doing this again. We're doing this again. Y'all had that debate saying, "Oh, Bryce Young is too short. You know, let's draft the other dude." Now you got XL that's shutting his mouth off saying, "Oh, the Panthers said they're gonna draft me, and we got to clean up your mess, man. Let's not draft XL." What happens if Houston gets a hold of him and he becomes a Pro Bowler? You see what I'm saying? Is that something you want? And we draft the wrong wide receiver. Say we get Adonai Mitchell. We screw up and we get Adonai Mitchell. We draft the wrong wide receiver. This dude's over there getting accolade after accolade after accolade. And Adonai Mitchell's just sitting on the bench just going, "Why can't I do that?" And we're sitting here looking stupid paying a wide receiver that shouldn't even be on our roster to begin with. You see what I'm saying? The Panthers management in the past would have done that garbage. It's a pattern. It's a pattern of stupidity. We got to break out of that. So, I mean, I'm not going to deny that XL has the skills, man. He has the skills. My wide receiver pick is Worthy, but I doubt we're getting him after what I just heard from the Dolphins. So, no, they've got a love affair with XL. They got a love affair with XL. Watch what I'm telling you. Washington's got picks 37 and 40. I think it's 42 to be more specific. But they got two picks right around our 39. I'll tell you right now, how desperate is Houston to get XL? That's the question you got to ask yourselves. How desperate are they? We already did that to the Saints, and now we have TMJ. Yeah, but what is TMJ actually doing? Not too much, right? And that's my point. We're about to end up with that again. Do you really want that? Do you really want to pick the wrong wide receiver and let Houston get the right one? Just because he can't keep his mouth shut? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't go for Adonai Mitchell. I've been stressing that all month. And if this was Matt Corral, if this was Matt Rule or Frank Wright as our head coach right now, we would be doing exactly that. If Adonai Mitchell fell at 33. Wouldn't we? Tell me I'm wrong. With all of these wide receiver weapons out there that actually do fit our system, we would do something stupid like that. and pick the one that doesn't. We think it Lad or Parasol? Lad. At this point, there is no wrong answer. We're just trying to get a number one option. It's who do you prefer, really? As long as it ain't Adonai, I'm okay with it. That's all I'm concerned about. Yeah, we pick Adonai. I'm about to sell this TV out the window, bro. Digging that old school jersey. Thank you, man. I got gifted this yesterday, actually. It's got that on there, and then it's got the Bud Light on it, on the back. I've never seen this jersey before, to be honest with you. It's kind of cool. I've never seen a blue version of it anyway. I'm going to be rocking that today, though. All day today. You know me. I got that chicken risotto that I cooked last night, man. This stuff is good, man. Oh my God. You just got to put the right seasoning in it. A little bit of that garlic powder in there. A little bit of that basil. Brown that rice just right. Go ahead and throw some onions in there. Yes, sir. I got a whole bowl full of that stuff, man, in my fridge for this weekend. What's up, The Real Sunshine? How you doing, man? How you doing? Yes, sir. It's draft weekend. How we feeling? How we feeling, guys? Let me know in chat how y'all feeling. Hit that like button on your way in. Oh, shoot. I live next to the U.S.-Mexico border. I go to Mexico regularly. And next time, I'm going to pick up some Panthers ponchos for some y'all content creators. Man, that's awesome, man. Thank you. I'd love to have one. Man, that's cool, dude. Thank you. You don't have to do that. The Real Sunshine says, I'm phenomenal, brother. The beginning of a new chapter. Oh, handmade. Okay, handmade. That's even better, man. That's cool. Yeah, man, you ain't got to do all that, man. But I appreciate that love, though, man. I appreciate that love. That's what's up. I'm going to cherish that thing forever, man. For real. Anything y'all give me, I will cherish that forever. But it's draft weekend, man. We're starting to paint the Mona Lisa. That's what we're doing. This is the beginnings of the Mona Lisa. That is our franchise roster for the future. And if we get this right, man, is it going to look like a masterpiece. I'm going to tell you right now, this could rival the 2015 team if we do this right. This could be ranked number 2 on my list of best rosters we could ever have in franchise history if we get this right. And I'll say this: the 2004 roster, when we went to that first Super Bowl, bunch of ragtag guys, man. But those ragtag guys made such a difference, bro. They became household names. Same with the 2015 team. You know, half of these guys, nobody even knew their name. Nobody knew who Britton Burson was before we got up there. You know, nobody knew who Philly Brown was. Nobody knew who half these people were before we got up there. That's what I'm saying, man. We go assemble some names that people are not going to know who they are. And then we're about to rock the house, man, in 2025 season. And people are going to be going, whoa, who are these guys? Like, I've never seen them before. That's the formula. We are following the old formula of 2014 and 15, bro. I can see it clear as day, except we're just doing a West Coast offense and a 3-4 defense this time. And we got the weaponry this time. You know, and we've got the brushes, we've got the tools, we've got the paint. It's time to start painting, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's time to start painting. We got to paint the shoulders. We got to paint the hair. You know what I'm saying? We got to start painting the face. That's what we're doing with this draft right here. It's going to look real nice by the end of this, man. But like with all wonders that are out there and art pieces, it takes time. It takes time. It can be frustrating. It can be painful in the process. You don't think Leonardo da Vinci got frustrated when he was painting that Mona Lisa? Man, come on. You don't think the Romans got pissed off when they were trying to make the aqueduct? But look how much good that aqueduct did for the Roman people. That's what I'm saying. Like, it takes time. But if you properly do it right, the success will come. And look, man, I'm telling you, 7 to 8 wins this year is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. That means we are making progress towards the goal. If we hit 7 or 8 wins, that is exactly the target I want. Because that says, okay, these are the holes we still have left to fill. I want this season to expose our holes and our weaknesses. I want that because that means 2025 offseason, we know exactly what to fill. We know exactly what to replace. You know what I'm saying? And as you go along year by year, those holes start to go smaller and smaller and smaller. But right now, what we're doing is we're putting that concrete down. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to bandage up the holes in our ship with Band-Aids, which we know doesn't work under Matt Rule and Frank. Now we're actually putting some silly putty in there, man. We're actually trying to plug up those holes. We're actually trying to put some boards around them. You know what I'm saying? Like we're doing something about it. And this whole offseason has been exactly that so far. We've been successful in doing so. You know, we built probably, I want to say 6/10 of what we need throughout this offseason. We're on schedule. We are exactly on schedule. And that's what I want people to remember. Do not jump the gun, because we saw what happened when we did jump the gun last time. Learn from history. Do not Just because we got a 15-1 record doesn't mean you're gonna reach the promised land and win the whole doggone thing. But I thought we had enough weaponry after that NFC Championship game. I said, why not? Why not? Let's give it a shot. If you don't succeed, you can always come back in 2016 with the same crew. Just re-sign them all. We had the money, we had the weaponry, and we had them for cheap. That's why I said don't fire that GM because we were so close. We were a year off, man. If we were to come back in 2016, we would dominate the schedule again after re-signing everybody. And then, boom, take our shot again. I'm telling you, it's real. Marcos Cash says, I love going. The only place you smoke a J and drink a beer with the police. Yeah. True. They don't care. Dude, I'm so pumped for this division as ours. We can make a run at the division this year, but I don't think we're going to take it this year. 8 wins is enough to put us in the running. We've seen that before many, many times, but can we take it? I don't know. This division is so up in the air that I don't know. It feels that way, Darrell. Yeah, true. It does feel that way, though. It does. I mean, we've got enough weaponry to compete with everybody in the division. There's no question about that after this draft, if you do it correctly. If you don't do it correctly, maybe we end up second or third. Which I mean is not a bad thing because we still have a lot of work to do. But it's getting these drafts right, man. It's getting these off seasons right. It just means you got to spend more money next time. But honestly, I don't see many ways that this draft could go the wrong way. I could name 4 right now. Don't draft Adonai Mitchell. That's mistake number 1. Number 2, don't miss on Van Pran. Unless you got a strong backup plan pick. Because free agency is a trash heap. Number 3, Braylon Allen is a trap at 101. Get a corner. If you picked a linebacker with your trade down to 39. You want a pick between 65 and 101 ideally in that trade down. If you can get it, if you're really gunning for a running back between that time frame. Otherwise, get a corner. It's simple. Get a corner. Get your linebacker with your trade down pick and get a corner. Because you don't want to get boxed in. I highly recommend a linebacker early. You don't want to get boxed in to having to choose a linebacker at 101 and missing out on your corner. Because then that corner room degrades severely. And if you want an edge rusher, go for Kamara. Kamara's a great choice. I've been picking him in most of these mock drafts. I really do believe in Kamara. I really think he is the choice. But there's about 2 or 3 of them on that list that could show up there. So pick your favorite defensive end, really. And the 4th way we could screw up is by missing out on Justin Igubi. Justin Igubi can play defensive tackle and defensive end. Do not miss this pick. Okay? Do not miss on him. You are missing a dual threat depth piece by missing out on him. That's a big mistake. That's a big mistake. You could plug Justin Igubi in right away at defensive tackle. Saves you a roster spot, and it's smart. We love our dual position guys. So this is a good choice. And always remember, we're going to be picking somebody that's not even on our radar. That always happens every draft. Don't be surprised if that happens again every year. Like, it's going to piss some people off. They're going to be like, who? There's always one every year that people are like, who? And one of those picks in the trade down has to be Sam Hartman. I feel like Sam Hartman is the choice. That's who we're targeting. You're not getting Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler's drawing way too much attention. There ain't no way. There's about half a dozen teams trying to look for a quarterback down there. There ain't no way. I don't see it happening. Honestly, I could see the Panthers trading 39 more than 33. Yeah, me too. 39, you're going to get a lot more out of it because everybody pretty much knows you're picking a wide receiver at 33. That's pretty obvious. They think you're going XL. I mean, can you use that as a smokescreen? Maybe. After what XL just did. Maybe. But I don't know. I don't know. Wish we would have took Stroud. Sorry for bringing up the bad memories. No, it's fine. It's fine. The Real White, shout out to you. That's actually fine because I was about to tie that into this. And I said this earlier, in case you missed it. By XL going to the Texans, because they're going to be wanting XL. We'd be making the same mistake we did with Stroud. Basically, because if you remember, Bryce was complained about because of his size and he couldn't see over the line and this, that, and the third. Okay. Well, XL, had we been given more time this month, would have gotten the same treatment because of what he just said. People would have been like, XL ain't got this, he ain't got that. He spoke up out of turn. He misjudged what Dave Canales said. This, that, and the third. And Houston's just like, oh, we could take advantage of this. You know what I'm saying? So if we miss out on XL, we play games with him at 33, Houston could trade up to 37 and pick him up. And he becomes a Pro Bowler. We pick up the wrong wide receiver. Meanwhile, XL is getting all these Pro Bowl honors. And we didn't get jack crap. You see what I'm saying? It depends on how badly Houston wants XL. Do they want him? And so far, according to the rumors, man, they like him. Either Bryce Young or Stroud will have XL by his side by the end of this draft. Which one's it going to be? And that's up to Dave Canales. What's your choice? Do you like another wide receiver, or do you like XL that bad that you want to take a shot at him? And I just don't want to see us do the same stupid crap again. You know what I mean? And have XL become a Pro Bowler within a year. And go to the playoffs with your boy CJ Stroud over there. That's what I don't want to see happen. Meanwhile, we're picking Adonai Mitchell and picking the wrong doggone wide receiver. Worthy's gone. You got Ladd McConkey out there. You got all these other wide receiver options, and we make the stupid decision to pick Adonai Mitchell, and we screw ourselves. You see what I'm saying? This is something that is purely Carolina Panthers thing that we do. This is Carolina Panthers. This is what we do. This is our stupid mistakes that we keep doing every year. And I'm telling you, that's why I said do not draft Adonai Mitchell. Whatever you do not draft this dude at 33. I don't care what else you do at wide receiver at 33. Do not pick him. That is the stupidest thing we can do with our 33rd pick. That pretty much locks 39 in as a defensive pick. And then you're going to have to go after another wide receiver because you don't feel confident about XL being gone, to the Texans, who traded up to 37 and gave Washington a phone call. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not it. If we pull a Carolina Panthers again, I am going to throw that TV out the window, bro. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to throw my flat screen out the window. Oh, my God. And that is so a Carolina Panthers thing to do. 1,000,000%. If Frank or Matt were here as head coach, they would definitely do that. They are that dumb. They know we need a wide receiver. They know everybody's been talking wide receiver, and that they would do exactly that. Y'all want to bet? Put them both in that situation. See what happens. Y'all know I ain't lying. That's why you're not saying anything. That's why you're not even trying to debate it. Look for something crazy to happen tomorrow night. I'm not saying this because I drove 3 to 4 mocks today, but I don't pick for Panthers or anyone. Just run the mock, and it always picks defensive end at 33 and 39, or defensive end and corner. I mean, you could do a double up of a defensive pick, but with all that wide receiver talent there, that's risky, bro. Who are you targeting at wide receiver then? Who do we pick up at wide receiver in those mocks? Draft starts at either 7 or 8. Can anyone confirm in chat? Is it 7 or 8? Let me double check real quick. ESPN's setting up for it, so. And you can use ESPN as a pretty good tracker of what's going on. By about 5 o'clock, they're going to have this thing set up on ESPN for the draft. Draft. They're starting at 8. They're starting at 8. I'm going to start streaming at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. I may be on time. I may be a few minutes late, but I will be there between 7:30 and 8. I will not miss, the first picks. And I'll give you guys a chance to talk for a few minutes, and chat, and kind of express your views, between then and the start of the round. But, these picks go really slow in the first round, so feel free to chat and say whatever you guys want to say, I'll have Facebook Live open as well when this happens, so we'll be pulling for both streams. As far as the chat, but I'll make Facebook the priority as far as chat goes. So, if you don't immediately get your messages read here on YouTube right away, be patient, stick around for a minute or two, while I finish up the Facebook messages during these streams. You know how this works. Because those Facebook messages will disappear, and I won't be able to see them until I end the stream and go back and watch the VOD. So, and look at the comments on it. But and I'm gonna have like 3 or 4 windows open, so I'm not even gonna be looking at the Facebook chat on my laptop. So, but that's gonna be strictly on my phone. But yeah, that's how that's gonna roll. About 7:30 is when I plan on starting Eastern Standard Time. More than likely 7:45, knowing me, because I'm always late. But I'm targeting 7:30. I'm gonna try to be on time this time. But tomorrow, make sure you are here at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, because the draft starts at 7. I want to be here an hour early so we can discuss every possibility of what might happen and whatever thoughts you all have about that first round. We're going to go into depth. It's going to be deep. That's why, due to the importance of this second round, I opted to start an hour early because it's that important. Because what we do with this 33 and 39 dictates the entire draft. The entire draft. So, now that being said, Arizona might trade that 27 out to the Dolphins. Dolphins will be looking for a wide receiver, most likely Xavier Worthy. That's the guess right now as far as what they would pick, but we don't know for sure. That's the rumor. But we do know for sure there is a definite rumor the Cardinals are looking to trade down that 27. So that's where I think it's going to happen. I'm pretty doggone sure of that. So don't be surprised if that happens. Now, my question is, what's going on with this Eagles situation? Are they forfeiting the pick, or what's going on? Has anybody heard anything about it? Now, here's the interesting thing. The Dolphins have the 21st pick. They might pick a wide receiver at 21, which would mean they don't need to trade up with the Cardinals at 27. If that is the case, then that opens up that 27 for business. I don't know, bro. I don't know. What teams do you think might trade up to 27? And it ain't gonna be us. But who else do you think might trade up to 27? Who do you have odds on? Let me know. NFL will punish Atlanta and Philly next year. I don't know. There's talks about Atlanta being punished this year. There's talks about it, but they haven't concrete laid out anything yet. I'm more interested in that 27th pick right now and the 22nd pick, because that directly affects what talent we're able to get or not get at 33 and 39. You see what I'm talking about? That directly affects that. So that's why I'm paying close attention to that right there. All right, so if Philly is not going to get punished until next year, then Philly's going to probably go after a corner. That's most likely at 22. If Nate Wiggins is still on the board, they may go that direction. I'm pretty doggone sure of it. But there ain't no telling though. But I'm curious, what teams do you have trading up to 27? Possibly trading up to 27. What options do you guys have? I've got if you look into the second round, you do have Washington that could move up. You have, they have two picks. They've got the 36 and they've got the 40 right now. So excuse me on that. Houston would trade up to the 36 if they were trying to get Xavier Leggett. Or Leggett. I keep mispronouncing his name. Let me know what the pronunciation is because I keep saying it both ways. And I want to get it right. Houston has two picks down here in the second round. They might potentially move up. If they are desperate enough for XL, I don't think they go into the first round for XL. That's why I'm saying if they see that we're not picking them at 33, then there's no reason for them to move up. So they've got a couple of options. The Eagles have two picks down here as well. They've got the 50 and they've got the 53. Now that could be a potential trade up target. I don't see anybody else really moving up. Nobody else has like two picks down here really, except for Green Bay. Green Bay could be a potential target for the 27. So those are the teams I could see moving to 27. I don't see Houston doing it. But everybody else, yeah. Wide open range. Eagles already have two first rounders, so I don't think they will. True, good point. All right, so that knocks the Eagles off the list. So you're basically looking at Green Bay. You're looking at Washington, since they have two high picks here in the second round. So it'll be between those two teams, I think. I think so. So which one do you guys think will make the move? What's your pick? What's your predictions, guys? Or do you think that Arizona will just stay put? And the trade rumor is exactly that, a rumor. What y'all think? All right. I got some stuff to do to prepare for the stream tonight, so depends on what players are sitting there. True, Marcos Cash. True. That's a good point. Because I feel like if one of these teams were to trade up, it would be for a wide receiver. And if you're looking for a wide receiver, there's way too many down there at 33 and 39. There's just no point in moving up for a wide receiver unless you are that desperate to get one. So it would have to be a defensive player or maybe a positional player of desperate need. That's what I would see happening. And does Washington have a desperation spot that they really need a player? Does Green Bay? Yeah, Cards need everything D-line and what? D-line wide receivers. Yeah, true. So they might stay put. That might just be a rumor. So you never know. All I'm saying is pay attention to that spot right there today. Could go any direction. But yeah, I got some stuff to do to prepare for the draft tonight. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. 7:30 tonight. 7:30. If you need everything, you need to trade down. True, true, true. Good point. So we'll just have to see. But pay attention to those two teams, though. All right, guys. I'm gonna dip out of here. I appreciate y'all. It's been a pleasure. 7:30 tonight, Eastern Standard Time. Be here. Be here. If I'm not live, be looking for me sometime between 7:30 and 8. I will be live. 100% I will be live. All right, guys. Have a good one. Stay happy, healthy, and well. And keep pounding.